Hey, what's up, ecosystem? Welcome back to ATI, the Car Shipping Business Channel. My name is Jay. You know, my goal every Tuesday night is to bring you another trade show level business presentation to you wherever you are, because your automotive business deserves the latest in transportation news. And if you're busy, and I know you are, in a minute, I'm going to give the welcome show lineup. You're going to know what to expect. If you're watching on demand, you'll be able to skip ahead by using the clickable video time codes below in the video description. Please do remember to like, leave a comment, share, tell your friends. Thanks for watching ATI. We appreciate it. Big Valley Auto Auction, based in southern Texas, is an independent auto auction that wants customer service providers, clients, employees, and you to feel like you're part of a family. And they stand behind that. It's more than a place to get cars. It's more than nationwide wholesale from South Texas. Big Valley Auto Auction, a family, is with us tonight. Mede Rangel, Lisa Franz, Bernard Watson, Blanca Arias, and Richard Heems. They're with us tonight. So raise your hand if you appreciate being treated like a human being. And please, join the live chat. Ask your questions, share your thoughts, grow your business. It's Tuesday nights live on ATI, Auto Business, the Car Shipping Business Channel. My name is Jay. I'm your host. Welcome back to the show. What is going on, family? What's happening? Welcome back to ATI, Auto Business, the Car Shipping Business Channel. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me again on a Tuesday night. We've got Big Valley Auto Auction. Really excited to have them here with us tonight. Let's jump into the welcome show lineup. Please do feel welcome. Really excited. We love having organizations that want to share their team and information, and I love those kinds of shows. So we've got one tonight, so please do feel free, say hello, put in your company information. What are you looking for? Are you a carrier? Are you a dealer? Do you work in an auction? Do you sell insurance? What is it that you want to share? Free advertising in the live chat. We're going to go into industry news. That's at the quarter hour, and we've got a few things to say, a few things to share. Mix it up a little. It's going to be interesting. I think you'll want to see that. We're going to bring in Ty. He's going to help introduce, since he loves the auction. You know this if you watch Cars on the Move on Fridays. Ty literally stands in the transport parking lot at auctions. And he's looking for friendly auctions, ones that don't want to kick him out. So we have a friendly auction with us here tonight. We're going to start with Mede Rangel. He is sales. He's a sales manager, online sales, etc. He's going to give us an overview and tell us a lot more about Big Valley Auto Auction. We're going to bring in Lisa Franz and Bernard Watson to expand, how did, Big Valley get to where it is now? What are its roots? What does it pride itself on? And, in fact, Lisa, I think, is going to drive a race car. I heard Becky Anderson's going to drive a race car, too. I think they're going to be in the same race. Hope to find out more about that. We're going to expand it with Blanca Arias. She works in accounting, and this is where if you're a consigner, you know, you're going to learn more about some of the finer details. Maybe we'll get some fine print. And if we don't get the finished up with the fine print, we'll bring in Richard. He works in arbitration and lot management, etc. And I think we're going to get a heavy dose of independent auto auction information. It's going to be great. This is the Big Valley Auto Auction Show on ATI. So that's wonderful. Please do say hello. Feel welcome. Thank you so much. I do want to ask for your help. Please do help me. Leave a like. Thank you for doing that. You can share this. You can copy the link. You can save it for later. Blog about it. Sure. That'll work. And if you don't know what's happening in car shipping, we recently had a shipper. You can call or text Ty 417-483-2764. It's in industry news. I had a random shipper fall into the ATI Auto Business bucket. And you'll see it in industry news. Absolute shipper truth. Random shipper truth here on ATI, the Car Shipping Business Channel. So please do join us in the live chat, because right after this, we're going to be right back. Inside the live chat, I want to say hello. Location Services. Collateral recovery with pinpoint precision and advanced proprietary technologies. Your single source for nationwide collateral recovery. LS Recovery. Certified and compliant. LS Skip. Experienced recovery. LSPR. Advanced plate recognition. LS Impound. Precision capture. LS Remarketing. Nationwide auction partners. LS Keys. Professional locksmith. LS Transport to any destination. LS Titles. Verified documentation. LS Auto Notice. Secure fulfillment. One contact. One contract. We do it all. Location Services. Recovery, Skip, LPR, Remarketing, Keys, Transport, and Titles. Location Services provides nationwide collateral recovery with pinpoint precision. One contact, one contract. Visit locationservices.com, and the links are in the live chat. Let's go to the live chat and say hello. What's happening, everybody? I'm going to move this up to the top, but you're seeing the real-time live chat. By the way, mic check 1, 2. How we doing? Oh, we're 8 minutes in. We're just checking the mic now, Jay. At least it's not the end of the show. In here first, we had Ty, Cars on the Move, the Car Shipping Business Channel. Thank you, Ty. Kimberly is here. Welcome to Tuesday Nights Live. Please let us know if it's your first time. Please do. Let us know if you're the... We always get one. Every show we get one, long-time listener, first-time caller. So please let us know if that's you. We love that. Paul Machine is here. Brother Jay, great to see you. What's up, Paul? Great to see you. Thank you. Black Book is in industry news, so thank you very much. Mark Grodicke is here. Superflow Systems. Oh, looking forward to tonight's show. Yes, we're in Ty's wheelhouse. We should have a segment, Ty's Wheelhouse. Lisa Franz is here from Big Valley Auto Auction. She's going to be on the show a little later. So, Lisa, thanks for saying hello. And we look forward. We do want... So, we're going to meet the team at Big Valley Auto Auction, but also feel like you can ask questions. Ask the dumbest question, right? Like the most... Like, what's an auction? Ask it. Feel free. Ask anything. You know. Red light, green light. What do the lights mean? Super Dispatch is here. Bennett Super Dispatch. Hope you're doing well and staying cool out there. It is a bit, it's a bit tepid in the studio tonight, Ben. So thank you for that. Oh, and Paul's going to have more tomorrow. Great. Look forward to that. Let us know how we can help. And, yeah, well, there appears to be some market factors, some rumblings and grumblings, and I know, like, you know, it's interesting. Riddle me this, because we see, right? We see several places with breadcrumbs of, if anything moves a percentage, it's news, right? But I would like to know, and maybe Paul, you can help us with this. What percentage lets us know that there is a change? Is it 0.5%? Is it 1%? Is it, obviously 10% is a beacon? But we see minor percentage changes. How do we know? What actually? Here's one for you, Paul. What's the recipe for knowing you're actually at change? Percentage change, buyer behavior, consumer sentiment. I know it's right. Lisa says nothing is too dumb. We hear everything. I'll give that a Oh, really? Oh. Alright, I guess I won't. And this thing's sticking. Is it the heat? I think it's the heat. The heat is getting to the studio. The heat is on. We will keep the super chat open. By the way, new feature on ATI is the ability to do super thanks. If you see a video on demand and you like it, you can give a super thanks. So thank you so much. Super thank you so much in advance. Also, I got some videos. I got a couple video edits that I think are gonna be pretty cool. So we got those coming out. I've been on vacation, so I'm back in the studio first day in seriously 10 days. I mean, it's amazing actually. I was in Iowa last week. So that was pretty neat. It was pretty cool. It's great to be out. If you tuned in last Tuesday night, live from Iowa, I was walking around downtown Dubuque, Iowa. It was cool. Okay, it's time to close the super chat. I got plenty of news to get to, so let's do this. Let's go into that. So right after this, stick around. We're going to go into industry news.
Transport Auto Quoter is by far the leading auto quoting software on the market, and the only auto quoter with a pro version that comes preset with accurate pricing for anywhere in the U.S. So you don't have to worry about it. The best part is that no change with your current software is needed. Just plug TAQ in and start booking jobs. Carriers can easily plug TAQ into their current websites and start making money right away. I bet you're wondering how we do this instantly and accurately 24/7. Well, constant analytics is the key. Our Price Watch team is constantly monitoring current market conditions, paying close attention to seasonal and quick-moving industry changes. At the end of the day, it takes a lot of time and data to maintain good pricing, time that most of us just don't have on a daily basis. So free yourself up. Using TAQ Pro is really a no-brainer. Save time and money, maximizing your leads and optimizing your online investments. You'll finally be able to sleep well at night knowing that TAQ is on the job selling for you 24/7. Never missing a potential job.
I know your business needs an auto shipping quote and broker software you can trust. Provide instant, accurate quotes online with Transport Auto Quoter by Superflow Systems and move with Pro ABD CRM. Visit superflowsystems.com. You heard it right there. He was talking about baking a cake, right? What is your recipe? And when you're unavailable, can anybody access it? Superflow Systems will help you. Hey, what's up? Hey, I see Chris Chamberlain say, hey, everyone, used car business steady, usually running OT in production from February to September, maybe October here at CarMax, but we have not. Interesting. And Carvana is actually in industry news, so let's get to that. Let's go ahead and get into what's going on here. Oh, here we go. Show number 253. 253 Tuesday nights in a row. Nationwide wholesale from South Texas. Blue Valley. Blue Valley. It's my kids' soccer team league, I think. Big Valley Auto Auction. You know, the nice thing about mistakes is that suddenly you pay more attention. Did I hear a mistake? Something go awkward? Big Valley Auto Auction, nationwide wholesale from South Texas. They're with us here tonight, and I'll tell you, when I see one of the signs that I see when I see a lot of social media from a company putting out a message, I want to know more. I want to know more about the message. It's impossible to be perfect, but it's possible to do the best. Okay, great. I like it. Who's saying it? That's what I want to know next. So we've got some of the team members from Big Valley Auto Auction. And again, I thank you all for putting out social media to celebrate your business and your team and your ethics. We appreciate that here on ATI. We sincerely appreciate that. Workers, service providers, managers, customers, everybody's part of the family when you run an organization like Big Valley Auto Auction. So that is fantastic. And by the way, this is cool. This is Lisa in her racing gear. Lisa is going to be in, well, she's going to tell us more about it. But they're having a raceway sale. So there's a race. And like I said, I think Becky Anderson from Cars Recon, I think she's in this race. So we're going to find out more about it. Also, fun facts about Big Valley Auto Auction. It was either an urgent care facility or an auto auction. Our employees have never worked at another auto auction. We shelter dogs and cats. We have Taco Tuesdays. We have a Dream Manager program to help our team achieve their dreams. Our lovely dogs and cats are included in the staff board. So I read that. In case you can't read it. So maybe you can see it. And you know what? Transportation on the website. Lisa's got it happening in the live chat. Oh, thanks, Paul. 77% are sales. Across all segments, they have the largest week-over-week drop. Consumer sentiment is an all-time low. Wow. Oh, and look at that. Mark Grodicke making martinis in the super chat. Thank you, Mark. TAQ APIs will help build your business. If you're, I think that it's clear. If you're not using technology to your advantage, you are falling behind. Don't fall behind. You don't have to do that. Superflow Systems wants to help you make sure you don't fall behind. Actually, there's something in industry news coming up here that pretty philosophical question coming up. Auto transport industry ecosystem. OEM, services, carriers, auctions, equipment dealers, regulations, shippers, brokers, loads. Yeah, but Jay, what are we talking about tonight? Oh, auctions. We're talking about auctions as they apply and service, help, services, carriers, brokers, shippers, dealers. A good chunk of the ecosystem. And I know, if you're thinking right now, but Jay, where's the load board? Oh, hold on to that thought. Stick around, really. And also, if you're of the, you know, you're thinking, yeah, but Jay, yeah, you know, you try to add so much comedy, right? Just tell me the information. All right, I'll do that too. I'll try to tone it down a bit. I apologize for trying to be so funny. Front of the store, back of the store. What am I talking about? Back of the store, transport parking lot, obvious, right? That's where we're at. That's where we pick up and deliver cars. But if you don't pay attention to the front of the store, well, where'd you get that idea to be in the back of the store? How did you get back there? And by the way, we want to celebrate businesses that are doing right by carriers. We will share that on ATI. This is not just a place to advertise and read press releases. There's human beings out there. That's why this is so awkward. Dear ATI, we know what you're doing and know we don't like you. We conduct our business on social media and you should be deplatformed. We're all in this together and we don't appreciate your spin on the truth. Just show the advertising like everybody else and stop asking questions. Plus, you need to run things through corporate like everybody else. That's why we always kick you out. By the way, I hope you catch monkeypox. Goodbye, signed by you-know-who. You know, it's funny. See, not everybody likes it when we share this stuff. Now, it took me a second here. So you're going to pick up 7 in Memphis. You have 7 drops. Pay $7.70. See, there's other places where you can just advertise how great you are. Here, we're going to check your math. It's dangerous business. So I get this in the YouTube comments. How do we get better rates? Nobody wants to pay. Well, Ty, where do we begin, Ty? What do we do with this? All right, first, who's we? What rates are we talking about? And who's nobody? Because if you bought a truck and then you're staring at the load boards and then you type this, well, where did you get that idea, man? Here we go. This is the meme for you. Broker gives shipper quote, carrier, forget about it. Oh, man. If we're going to get the letters, we're just going to go ahead and, cat's out of the bag. Ted Bundy says, okay, here we go. This is a real shipper. Ted Bundy. I did it last week. I went online, I asked for a quote. My phone got 15 text messages the first 10 minutes. 12 phone calls a day. 2 weeks later, brokers are still calling. Bad-mouthing each other. Saying don't get scammed by the other guy. I'm the honest one. I'm going to fly to Florida and drive the car home to Delaware myself. That's how bad it is to be a new shipper in auto transport, just Googling and throwing the dice. That is reality. Please name all the places you'll also hear that. It won't take long to list them, I'm sure. Okay. Oh yeah, so I shared that this is interesting. Wow, Jay. It's quite a show. The main benefits of shipping your car before traveling. I see this kind of article every week. Here's the headline you'd never see. Breaking news, auto remarketers can't get their cars moved. Is that real? What if that's real? Ty, you taking notes, buddy? You'll be up in here soon. Vehicle repo surging, reports find. Paul? Don't worry about those pesky cheap rates. Not a problem. You won't have that problem for long because 8 vehicles burned up. How often do you see this? All the time. But thanks for playing. Don't haul cheap freight. We'll get somebody else. There's another cheap car hauler right around the corner, right? Honey? Dear? Not a problem. GM's working to offer a kit that converts gas cars to EVs. That's too funny. That's real? Okay. Party of one. Now, this is pretty fascinating. So I'm looking around for news. By the way, I found this in Yahoo Sports. Digest that one while I read it. Mercury Auto Transport launches new analytics tool to benchmark the auto transport transactions nationwide. Mercury Auto Transport, you've heard about them. You've seen them on Essential, right? Post and Loads, Florida-based provider of auto transport, announced its new analytics tool to help customers. This is, the other day this was announced on Yahoo Sports. And suppliers make informed decisions using data that shows previous demands and transactions. Now, why, Jay, why is this so interesting? Well, because in the Stone Age of auto transport, nobody has this. The new tool provided by Mercury Auto Transport gives stakeholders access to key business metrics, such as the number of cars waiting to be shipped, total demand in a specific region, volume share in any given area. Founder and CEO Matthew Sandemer says he has been manually monitoring and capturing industry data for the past 3 years. But this tool shows how many cars are waiting to be shipped in the U.S. at any given time, the percentage change in demand from past weeks, and requests by regions. I have been saying this. Paul, tell me I didn't... Just keep going. Take it easy. According to Sandemer, the figures will enable transport suppliers and brokers to see patterns in customer behavior and prepare for peak seasons. The information could help them extract insights, which could help them increase revenue. We started tracking about 3 years ago, and what we did was every Friday for 3 years go on a different national load board, specifically for auto transport, to get information and record it manually in a spreadsheet. Then we started to encapsulate it visually into a dashboard. This tool enables him and anyone in the team to see imbalance. Here we go. For instance, demand to and from the Northeast shows over 2,400 vehicles for shipping to the Southeast, more than 800 cars waiting shipment Southeast to Northeast. See the imbalance, supply and demand. Sandemer says, I would challenge anyone. And I believe this. I second the challenge to go high and low. There's nothing like this in auto transport that even exists. Now, maybe inside of a company, you will not find it on the internets. Sandemer intends to make the information freely available on the company website without requiring sign-up or registration. Could be available in the next couple weeks. Can't wait to see it. Call me, Sandemer! ATI, Auto Business. Send in your comments. Send me an email. autotransportintel@gmail.com. Oh, that pesky Intel Gmail. It's how you get your car shipping news. Put it up on the big screen. Join me every Tuesday night. Be a part of the fun. And this is a, every Tuesday night, step right up. I got 5 new questions. Are you a car shipping guru? Ask Larry. 5 new questions every Tuesday night. Are you guys ready to play? Hands on the buzzers. Here we go. Sales happen in a variety of ways at the auction. Which is not a way to buy a car at the auction? Simulcast, OBE, negotiate directly with the buyer, or in the lane? Which one is not a way to buy a car at an auction? Right? Psst, hey, buddy. No. Forget the ringman. Come here. I got a question for you. Let's see. I'll leave that up there. Even though we're at a low, we're right at the same numbers. Yeah, see, that's the thing, Paul. How do we know? There's a fool for every load. Silvermint. It is good to see you, buddy. You're our moral compass. Keep us on track. Let's see. Which is not a way to buy a car at the auction? Anybody. Help me out. Simulcast, OVE, in the lane, or negotiate directly with buyer. Alright, fine. You can't negotiate directly with the buyer while you're at the auction. Am I right? Is that right, Lisa? Help me out. Straighten me out. All right, here we go. Second question. Question 2. What is the most appropriate carrier pay amount to ship a 2019 Toyota Avalon from Lanham, Maryland to Emporia, Kansas? 505-715-960 or 1135. Do you know what it takes to get the car shipped? 2019 sedan, Maryland to Kansas. Are fuel rates down? Did it matter? Did anybody care? Oh, negotiating. See, there you go. That's cheating. Can't What would happen? Oh, not that one. What, Mede, what would happen? Please don't. What would happen if somebody tried to do that? Has it ever happened? Let's see here. What's it gonna take? Maryland to Kansas. I'm gonna go 960. I hope it's not 715. Is it 715? Uh-oh. See, Lisa, you know what I like about that? See, this is good. Because maybe it only takes 715 to get it moved. And maybe that rate will work. The thing is, what happens in auto transport is that we've come to how low can you go. But I think Lisa knows. I think she's got the number. She seems quite positive. 715, Maryland to Kansas. Let's see what we got here. Alrighty. Well, alright, anybody else? Going once. Going twice. I'm going to go with 715 as well. Oh, it is 9. Oh, thank goodness. Now that I said that, Lisa. So here's the thing. Did you just learn live that maybe some rates have gone up? Maybe. And that's the point of this. That's the whole point of Are You a Car Shipping Guru? Is we're trying to, on the one hand, we want consigners and shippers to know that that price might be higher than you expected. And we also want some carriers to realize that it may not be what you were hoping for. Larry, Car Shipping Guru, Superflow Systems, knows that this is the number that will get it moved. Yeah, well, no, that's the thing. I know. I don't have my compass in front of me either. My protractor. The suspense is killing Ty. Well, thank you, Ty. You know, Billy, question 3. The following announcement must be made on any unit running green light. Is it structural damage, previously Canadian, voided warranty, or is it all the above? Well, thank you, Candy. Thank you so much. Making martinis in the super chat. Really do appreciate the village dues. And the 4444. She's throwing out karma into the live chat. Thank you so much, Candy. So, green light. Take note. Don't know what you mean. Wait a minute. How many lights are there? What are we talking about? Green light? Ask it in the live chat. Yeah, it's got to be all, right? It has to be. Oh, there we go. All these. And please do me a favor, Big Valley. Please confirm this for me, because I'm pretty sure, but I just want to make sure. Chris, okay, good. We all have it. Excellent. Thank you very much. All right, here we go. Question 4. Here we go. What is the most appropriate carrier pay amount to ship a 2017 Toyota Tacoma from Cheyenne, Wyoming to Floydada? Really? Floydada? By the way, while you're contemplating the price, there's actually a city in Iowa called What Cheer. That's right. What Cheer. So, Mark, next week I want to see What Cheer in the questions. Let's see here. Toyota Tacoma, Wyoming to Texas. Well, I want $13.55 on that. Especially if that's anywhere in Texas, actually. $13.55 is going to be my guess. I already botched up the other one. Flo Rida. Anybody have a guess for me? What do we got here? Let's see here. Okay. Exactly. Oh, a 1090. Oh, there we go. See, I love this. I love it when people guess answers. Because it, you know, we don't all have the same thought process. So 1095. Mede, what would happen if it's 1355? What if that's what it takes to get it moved, but the consignor only allowed for 1095? What happens? What does happen? Actually, I really do want to know. Let's see what this price is here. What the? Oh my gosh, no. No. 785. Oh my gosh. Really? Really? That is one of the most shocking, most appropriate carrier pays I've seen in a while. Can we get... Do we have any checkers? You know, like the... you know, prime time. Wow. I can't... That's crazy. Whoa. Whoa. Wow. I'm stunned. Honestly, stunned. Question 5. Blank delivers live auction, lane bidding, pre-bidding research tools, and market reports for independent auto auctions. Is it Super Auction, Edge Pipeline, Auction Buggy, or Bid Easy? Live auction, lane bidding. So the process of bidding online, live. Ooh, pre-bidding research tools and market reports for independent auto auctions in the U.S. So this is a software. Is it Super Auction, Edge Pipeline, Auction Buggy, or Bid Easy? Ooh. We got 2 for Pipeline in the 3 for Pipeline in the live chat. Let's get one more answer just to make sure. We just got to double check this. Oh, Brent Westner's here. What's up, Brent? Thank you for saying hello in the live chat. It is great to see you in here. I just want to double check this answer. Just want to make sure before I have Vanna go over and spin the numbers. It's letters, Jay. She spins letters, Jay. All right, there we go. Yeah, it is Edge Pipeline. It's a software that helps deliver live auction, lane bidding, pre-bidding research tools, and market reports. Oh, see, Candy had to phone a friend. I know, it was tempting, wasn't it? What was the most tempting? That's what I want to know. I wrote this question. Which one was most tempting? That's what I want to know. I think they're all pretty tempting. Okay. Let me know. Put it in the live chat. Thank you so much. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I've got to take a break because I've got a whole nother half of industry news coming up right after this. So stick around.
Are you completely stressed out from all the calls and the contracts and the verification of loads when nobody answers the phone? Call Murphy Auto Dispatch Services today. Murphy Auto Dispatch Services has over 15 years of experience in the transport industry. We are your office while you are on the road. We book, we verify, and we bill out your loads for you. We have an excellent accounting staff and an even better dispatch team. Give us a call today at 417-273-0021. Or if you want to email me, it's murphyautotransport31@yahoo.com. Give us a call today.
Everybody wants to be part of a bigger story. Auto transport is a vital part of that story. Vehicle reconditioning starts when your transport arrives at the dealership. The story starts with you. For our auto retail customers, as yours, full satisfaction.
Come on, car dealers can see the rapid recon difference. With transparent communication through the vehicle reconditioning process, auto remarketing, and dealer inventory management software, visit rapidrecon.com. Links in the live chat. So, here we go. It is now time for Industry News, Part 2. Now, like I said, Big Valley Auto Auction got my attention through social media, information, online, talking about the running lanes, processes. We're going to show a video in a little bit, but I sure do appreciate all the information going out. Number 1, come to preview day every Wednesday, 9 to 6. Number 2, grab a run list, a bidder card, and a pen from the front desk. Number 3, walk the lot, check out the inventory, list the vehicles you're seeking to purchase on your card. Number 4, bring your bidder card with you to the sale at 8 a.m. That's awesome. So simple, smart, clean, informative. That is awesome. I love that. Wow, look at this. Making martinis in the super chat. Wow. There is no resource in auto transport that cares about the industry and those who serve within it like ATI does. Thanks to Jay and Ty for arming carriers, shippers, and brokers with knowledge, providing a platform for all to share ideas and exchange information. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that, Super Dispatch. Thank you very much. And oh, we got Chris Chamberlain making martinis in the super chat. Thank you so much. Wow, that's so cool. Ryan McCullough is in here saying hello too, saying I think he said Google, actually. Thank you, Ryan. It's cool. Rylan. Great. There's tuition money. Perfect. Thank you. Thanks for sharing your tuition. So yeah, I love that stuff. And hey, grab a taco, by the way. When I shared on LinkedIn that we were doing the show tonight, this is kind of cool. Mike Buchanan was talking about Black Book, and so thank you for that, Mike Buchanan. And then Paul reshares the post talking about Black Book. So guess who's in the news tonight? Standing room only. Black Book Market Insights came out today. Wholesale prices. Let's go through some of this. Really, tons of information. The marketing experience has significantly declined the last week, reminiscent of the declines experienced during Q3 of last year. The declines felt at the start of the pandemic. Auction lane conversion rates showed some slight improvement last week as sellers have adjusted their floors to reflect the weakening consumer demand. But Jay, just bottom line it. Okay. Well, Black Book does that for you. For reference, the previous week, cars decreased by 0.5%, and all 9 car segments decreased last week. There you go. There's your bottom line. Thank you, Black Book. And thank you, Paul. Trucks, same thing. All 13 truck segments reported decreases. Let's see. Weekly wholesale index calendar year 2020 and 2021 ended with used wholesale prices at elevated levels. Throughout 2022, index stable. And there's your... By the way, these curves... It's alright. That second arrow is just letting you know that green is 2022. Now, I know, the curves... Why do they always end funny? Well, that's just through the year. And then you start the year again at 1. No matter where the previous year went. But look at the lines. Year over year. Let's see. Brown is 2009. Purple is 2021. Blue is 2019. The only one that's Below the green, 2022, is 2020 when it was COVID City. Great, Jay. I was just getting over it, and you had to say it again. Used retail. Listing volume index. There we go, 2022. I like looking at the colored lines instead of the words. Don't you? Do be sure to you can go to blackbook.com. Let's get that pesky. Bam. Go to blackbook.com. Just go to blackbook.com. You'll see this menu. Just click on Insights, and then you can go download your own copy. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate that. Shout out to Jared, Alex, Laura. Let's see. Carvana's Marketplace Project. This is a strange article I pulled up. I don't know. Project? Marketplace project? Is there a market? I guess there is. Latest data shows it's growing. Scraped data shows strong rise in third-party cars. Now we're getting to the meat. Dealers report solicitations to participate in the project. Marketplace model could offer financial stability. So what are they talking about? Oh, so check this out. Third-party listings as a percentage of total listings on Carvana has gone up. Guess who the new central dispatch is? Okay. Speculation live. The latest findings show that Carvana's efforts to build a transactional marketplace of third-party cars from other dealers, a project that started about 2 years ago, may be shifting from experiment to serious enterprise. 10,000 people in the boardroom just went, what? Whatever. IAA announces mobile app launch of IAA Transport. Now, I think we knew this, but here's what's new. Let's see. They announced the launch of IAA Transport on the mobile app. So IAA Transport's desktop solution was introduced on IAAI.com in September 2021 to fully streamline the vehicle transport process with a global branch-to-doorstep delivery solution. Now the mobile app is out. Buyers can transport vehicles from many locations to one delivery address, shop for transport quotes with no obligation, purchase transport at the time of payment or pickup, and track vehicles delivered between their desktop and their mobile device. Pretty cool. Go to IAAI.com. And logistics firm Montway. I thought firms were like law firms or like accounting firms, but what have you. Logistics firm Montway Auto Transport launches a digital platform. Here's the real news. B2B logistics company Montway announced yesterday that it debuted a new digital platform. Who's heard about this? MAP. Montway Automation Portal. MAP. To boost efficiency for shippers and carriers. Platform will enable greater visibility for inbound and outbound vehicles to bolster inventory management, help manage and cut down transportation costs. MAP is built on proprietary tech that leverages market-based pricing, and users can get pricing, book orders, track units. It's so interesting that we did this show, 2 weeks ago, talking about all the software out there and everybody's updating. If you missed this one, Ty, help me out. We're gonna work on trying to get the meat of the edit out to you, because you should see it. Somebody actually sent me this after watching the show. They took a screenshot and added more information. So thank you. Pretty cool. Me and Ty can attest. We now know for sure, even if it's just the 24 people here, this show's having an impact, and we're grateful that you're here with us to participate in all this news and information. Thank you for doing that. Appreciate it. Where did you get that idea? You know, it was a year ago I was in Colorado, and I was driving around the mountains, and I thought, where do these ideas come from. And this one is based on, hey, I bought a truck. I hear there's a load board. What do I do now? Well, where did you get that idea? Really, where? I really want to know. So when I was live in Iowa this time, I'm like, do we do another one of those? We'll do some more themes coming up. It is auction month, actually. That's why we're happy. We are going to be at the IARA, International Automotive Remarketers Alliance, Roundtable, Summit Roundtable in Nashville. We're going to be live there in a couple weeks. But next Tuesday night is the Energy Show. As we lead up, this is the Hilton in Nashville. Ty's going to be there with the group. We'll be live in Nashville in a couple weeks from the IARA Summer Roundtable, so we're excited about that. Also, then, I think it's the show after the live show in Nashville. We have Auto Market Economics Q3 2022. Jonathan Smoke is going to be on that show. Alex from Black Book, John Coles from ACV. That's going to be a great show too. So that's kind of preview of what's coming up. Don't forget to get the podcast. When you see this, you can click it, get the podcast, consume this long form information. Don't forget to skip ahead. It should be called ATI Auto Skip Ahead Business. Skip ahead. I know it's a lot of information. I get it. But we know that you need it. Because listen, if you're buying a truck and a load board and saying, now what? You need to call Ty. 417-483-2764. We go live. We got another... Oh, we're going to go live 4 times again this week. Tonight's Tuesday. We got live carrier advice tomorrow with Brian Riker. Dispatching live on Thursday. That's Thermonuclear Thursdays. And then Big Valley Auto Auction is going to be back on Friday, live from the auction. That's going to be cool. So there's your Wednesday at noon. Click on that. Thermonuclear Thursdays. Click on that. I do want to mention Dealer Box Toolbox Essentials with Michelle. That was an amazing show. Video edit of that coming out. Big Valley on Friday. That's going to be great too. So we got the team. We have much of the team here tonight. Couldn't fit everybody onto one show, but Lisa's here with us tonight. Mede is here tonight. Richard is here tonight. And then we've also got Blanca and I already said Richard. Blanca, Lisa, Mede, Richard, Blanca. Oh, and Bernard is with us tonight, so that's going to be pretty cool. So that's tonight's show. This is the Car Shipping Business Channel. My name is Jay. You're watching ATI on Tuesday Nights Live. Thank you so much for joining us live. Do me a favor. After this, stick around. We're going to be live with Ty right after this. We'll be right back.
Why is auto shipping such a challenge? If shipping cars is part of your job, you've wasted time assigning and tracking shipments, waited around while deadlines are missed, and struggled getting anyone to answer your questions. And if you're a carrier moving cars, you've wasted time with bad contact info and shipments that aren't available, waited around for help locating vehicles and receiving payments, and struggled getting anyone to answer your questions. At PAL, we integrate systems for seamless API automations, provide daily email updates, custom portals and reporting, provide ACH quick pays, and we never hide from any questions. Join the auto logistics revolution because it's time to do things better. Preowned Auto Logistics, vehicle transportation made safe, reliable, and easy.
Preowned Auto Logistics provides car shippers with experienced professional drivers, a fully insured modern fleet, and friendly, knowledgeable service. Learn more at preownedautologistics.com. Links in the live chat. You see different messaging here. It's so exciting. I like the things being said in that video, and I like the pre-owned. We'll have pre-owned on. They were on a Friday, a couple weeks ago, and they will be back again in a few months. More information about that to come in the near future. But do me a favor. Please do help me welcome to center stage tonight. He's your friend and mine. It's Ty Thompson. Cars on the Move. Ty, can you see me and hear me okay?
I can. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while.
Well, You were there for live from Iowa in the live chat.
Yeah, I saw you there.
So in some ways we saw each other there.
Yeah, it was good. But really, honestly, tonight I'm pretty pumped. I don't know how you put this together, but I'm really proud and impressed. Because I love auctions, right? It's like my favorite place to hang out is an auction. All day, every day.
And Big Valley Auto Auction, I mean, they say it on their website. Like, we're a family. I think family's in the paragraph 3 times.
Yeah. Well, so as you're doing the show and you're talking, I'm starting to think like, all right, I do this occasionally, especially on Thursday's show, Dispatching Live. If you're in the live chat, I say, raise your hand if you've been at an auction, picked up a car. So one of the reasons that I put that out there is because I think as a carrier community, which I believe ATI has that carrier community base because of the education that we put out, but I really feel that carriers that maybe don't know exactly what they're doing are at an auction more than they even realize they're at an auction and have no idea why they're there or what they're supposed to do while they're there. So anytime that we can talk about an auction and anytime that we can promote an auction and have auction people come on the show, obviously I get super excited because this is a great place to learn the industry, learn the trade. And auctions, honestly, I've said this forever, if I'm ever going to write a book, everything I needed to know about hauling cars, I learned in the transport parking lot.
You are going to write that book, Bob. I know you are. I know you are. And I'll tell you, it's interesting. So this is the fun part for us is that you were just talking about education, and I just wrote down the word consigners. We're not just educating carriers. We're also educating shippers. And
yeah, well,
yeah. No, you jump right in. Yeah.
Well, if you don't know, I've been yapping for a little while. I've been saying, hey guys, there may be a problem coming up. What's that problem? The remarketer, the consignor, the shipper, whoever you want to call it. I say financial institutions, they may actually be getting ready to encounter a problem that they've never experienced before, which is we have these cars, we have this contract with this auction. We need the auction that they've always done and got the cars and brought them back. You have your occasional problem car that doesn't make it when it's supposed to, but what happens if these cars don't get picked up because we don't have carriers?
So check this out. And you just made me think, you know the key word here? Shortage. Now, We've all heard about different shortages. Microchip shortage, recently lifeguard shortage, staff shortage, all kinds of shortages. Well, on ATI, we've gone ahead, we've sounded the alarm. You might have a what's the next shortage?
Yeah, you're going to have a transportation problem, which is why I jumped up and got so excited because I actually got a phone call yesterday from an auction general manager who I've known for years, who has been kind of following me on social media, who called and said, I have a problem. Would you be willing to help? Yeah, I'd be absolutely. It's not, I need a transport guy. I have a problem. My problem is I'm having a very hard time getting anybody to go get these cars. So the auction is changing, ever changing. The traditional auction that I know, that I appreciate, that I love is, in my opinion, and I said this months ago, I said, there's a war on the auctions. And I start talking about stuff and I can keep going and going, but I better stop because I'm going to do the show before the show. So let's let Big Valley come on.
All right. Well, I tell you what, it's perfect timing. And well done, because I'm always trying to exercise some restraint of opinion, right? You got to choose, can't get it all in.
It's hard.
This is cool, and I just want to say this too. So we had our first meeting this morning, you and I, in a week and a half.
Yeah.
And we literally talked about what we just talked about without actually planning it, which was education, carriers, consigners, auctions, etc. And so it's neat to thank you for your kind of, you help me, talking to you helps me get kind of into the show. I mean, I was in Iowa yesterday. Believe me, I was gone for 10 days. I'm like, what's it going to be like trying to get back into the swing of things? But
talk to Ty for 10 minutes. That'll spin you out. Whoa,
hair is
okay,
on
we're
fire
ready.
and everything. Roll camera. Hey, I'll tell you what, this is cool. I got a video. Let me get that off screen. I got a video. Now, I don't think you're going to see this.
Oh, yeah, I will, because remember last week, see my new background? Look
Okay,
at this.
you're
I've got a
watching,
laptop
listening?
sitting here. I can, yeah.
Perfect. All right. So check out this video. Here comes roll the projector and watch this Big Valley Auto Auction video roll in. We'll be right back with Mede Rangel.
So you arrived here at Big Valley Auto Auction. The first thing you would like to do is go to the front desk and get a bidder badge. Hi, Marlene. Good morning. How are you? Awesome. Thank you so much. Before bidding, you can come out to our Big Valley lot and check out our vehicles. Now watch out with every movement you make. Every movement you make can be seen as a bid. Thank you for joining us at this Thursday sale. We hope to see you next time.
Like I said, Big Valley Auto Auction has been putting out social media, information, videos, etc. So now here with me tonight, we have on center stage, first time on the channel. There we go. His name is Mede Rangel. He works in sales. He's going to tell us more. Mede, can you see us and hear us okay?
Yes, sir. Jay, thank you very much for having us on. We were looking forward to this for some time now, and finally it's happening. So we're excited as can be. Like you said, my name is Mede Rangel. I'm the sales manager over at Big Valley Auto Auction. And I mean, if there's one thing I can say about Big Valley, it is a great company. You know, we happen to take our employees first above all and make sure that we're taking care of them and their families. We just happen to sell cars to do it. So that's the way we see it. And that's something that I love.
And you've been pretty vocal about this. You've got a podcast, right?
That's correct. We launched our podcast, I'm going to say it was April of this year. And we just want to be able to provide the information that, you know, if there's somebody out there that has a question and they don't know how to get an answer, or maybe, you know, they haven't gotten anywhere with their local auction, we want to be that source, that informative source that can provide them the answers that they're seeking. And, you know, and if it ever needs for them to reach out to us directly, we'll be more than glad to talk to them. And, you know, we don't care if they're on the other side of the world or anything. We just want to be able to help people with any questions they might have. So, you know, the podcast was launched with that intention to be the go-to source for auto auctions. And little by little, we're tackling different things, different subjects, different topics. We're having guests on there. We're asking the questions that, you know, don't get asked, and we'll give you the answers that never get answered.
Ty, please say hello to Mede.
Hey, my man. Nice to
Hi,
meet you.
how you doing? Very nice to meet you, sir.
Yeah, I'm excited for you. Hey, just what you were saying there, I think that's really cool that you've put together this podcast/YouTube channel to be the answer, the go-to for the auction. So I'm just curious, what are some basic, I'm sure you've already done since you started in April, so tell us maybe some of the basic things and who's actually looking for that answer. Does that make sense?
Yeah, by all means. So I would say the basic things is, you know, arbitrations. That's always a messy topic, you know, to bring up. And, you know, we had a Richard Hearn, which, he'll be on later on today. He's our arbitration manager, and kind of just shine a little bit of light on, you know, the problems and that occur when you're doing an inspection on a vehicle. We try to provide the go-to guide, I guess you can say, whenever there's a question that people need to know, or you know, maybe they're new to the business. And, you know, they just started, you know, buying and selling cars, and we want to be able to walk them through the process and let them know what to expect and how to deal with it and how to try to try to fix, whatever it is that's broken. So, we're always willing to help. Like I said, it doesn't matter if they're local or if they're out of state, out of town. It doesn't matter to us.
So, so I've just kind of learned this. So if I mess it up, I'm sorry. But as an independent auction versus, say, a corporate auction in my book is a Mannheim, an Odessa, now Carvana. Somebody this big, maybe even Accelerate Group might be close to that, but I still count Accelerate Group as independent. How do you see Accelerate Group right now? Just curious.
In my opinion, Accelerate is a transition point when they're going from independent to corporate structure. I would say, Carvana, just not new to the market, but because of Odessa, they've been around for years. That's the other giant out there, and of course you have your Mannheim. But I would say, probably in a transition point to where it's going to become more, corporate structure than anything, that because they're finding so many auctions in the past couple of months or a couple of year and a half, it seems.
Right. The reason I ask is because there's the NAAA and there's another one. I want to call it the IARA. Aren't those two part of the arbitration policy statements, something like that?
Well, we're NAAA affiliated, so we go off of NAAA guidelines. IARA is more for remarketers. So they're not, we don't. I don't even think they have an arbitration policy of any sort because they don't deal with that. They're more on the remarketing side. But yes, NAAA is the association we're affiliated with. Mr. Nichols is the president now. Great man, great affiliation that we have with them, and it's a good working relationship that we have.
Yeah. So, and the reason I brought that up was because you're talking about. I think, did you say Richard's coming on in a minute? Arbitration.
He'll be on. Probably 20, 30 minutes, something like that.
Yeah, but arbitration's a huge deal. It's a big deal for the transport guy too, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure we'll talk about it more here in a minute, but I think that's exciting.
Yeah, it definitely is, and especially when the vehicles are going out of town. As a transport company, all they get is told, hey, go pick up 20 cars at Big Valley. But then when you get there, there's only 18 or 17 because the other three fail arbitration. So you got to go through the arbitration process. And the transport company, you want to get as many cars as you can.
Yeah. And see, I think that's good that you say it like that, because as a carrier, I think that's where carriers need to understand the auction process. So there's another one that I like to talk about, which is the if, right? Just like you said, the if. Talk about the if for a minute.
So basically when a vehicle is put on, when a vehicle doesn't sell on the block, for whatever the floor price was that the consigners or the remarketing company is selling for, then it goes on if call. So once that happens, that's when, we got to roll up our sleeves and get our negotiating skills getting ready to go to make sure that we come to an agreement on the price, right? So if your floor is 10 grand, it only picked up, 85 on the block. So we put it on if and we start calling, Ty's the seller, Jay's the buyer. Hey, Jay, I need closer to 10 grand. He's like, well, I'm not going to give that guy a penny on my money. So then we'll come back. I'll give him 9,000. So, hey, Ty, guess what? We got you a $500 bump. Now we're at 9,000. And this is back and forth negotiation. But I think above all, ifs are a great tool between any pieces of sales. But I think when it comes to sales reps and the sales department itself, it's the relationship they have with the seller and the buyer that they know who they can how to work. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. And at the end of the day, we need to sell cars to make sure that the auction keeps on going. And the same thing for you, transports need to transport cars so they can keep their business moving. So it's I love doing it. I love it. I think I got it down to a science. I could probably do a whole podcast on that, but that's another story.
Well, the reason I'm excited to have you here is so when I try to educate a carrier about an auction, there's one primary person I talk about at the auction, and that's you, the auction sales rep. And the reason that I love the auction sales rep is because they have the relationship with everybody. Right. They know the dealer, they know the seller, the buyer, the auction sales rep And what is the auction sales rep's number one job? Go ahead and tell us. I know the answer, but you tell me.
I mean, we got to sell cars, but, above all, we want to provide the best customer service experience that we can. And along with that, I agree with you 100%. We're not in the car business. We're in the relationship business. We just happen to sell cars.
Exactly. And that's my point. So this is why I love the auction sales rep. So if I'm a new carrier, an old carrier, I've always made it my goal to know everybody in the sales department. Everybody at an auction.
That's great. That's a great way to look at it. And you're completely right, Ty. I mean, it goes a long way when you have these relationships that you built throughout the years, because it'll come a time when you need something or someone, and that's going to be your biggest resource, your ally too.
So, for example, you've got the relationships. One of your jobs is to get cars to come in. One of your jobs is to get buyers to come in, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yes,
so at some point, getting the cars in can even be a challenge. Where's my transport guy? I call Ty. He's always there, but he's busy today. I can't get. I need somebody to get these cars. This is my favorite customer, and I need these cars. I got to get them. Where are they at? Right? That happens.
Yep. Oh yeah, it happens. And kind of just like I said, we're in the relationship business. We work with a lot of transport companies, recovery yard companies, breaking services, all those people that we build relationships throughout the years that, they're always going to be there to lend us a hand because they know that we're going to provide for them, and we're going to get them loads, and we're going to send them up north, and we're going to send them out of state, and we're going to do all the good things that the transporters need.
Yeah. So that's great. Thank you so much. I love the auction sales rep, and I love the auction. So, and what you do is you do a lot that people don't even know about. Just like the if, people don't know that even car dealers don't know that the auction sales rep is sometimes the guy that puts the deal together.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Yes, that's very true. And, we go out of our way to do what we need to do to get a car sold. At the end of the day, we don't care if it goes a mile down the road or 1,000 miles on the road. All we care is about selling the vehicle and get it to our customer in good condition. And I was once told, if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. So I haven't worked for the past 6 years, Ty.
I love it. I can see it. All right, Jay.
It's fun because I was going to say is that, like I was talking about in industry news, the industry ecosystem, OEMs, auctions, dealers, shippers, carriers, brokers, services. Mede, you are communicating with so many verticals as part of your day-to-day business. And
sure it is.
We're always trying to stress that because, Ty, all I need is a truck and a load board. That is incorrect. That is incorrect?
That is incorrect.
That is incorrect.
You need Mede.
You need Mede. So I wrote down friend at the auction. Mede, I mean, right, that's what you do is you help answer questions. I smell a relationship. So, let's do this. Oh, he's a hugger. Yeah.
I love you so much.
Yeah.
All right, let's.
We'll talk after off the air.
And Mede, you're on Friday on Cars on the Move this week.
Yes, we should. We should be doing that this coming Friday.
Friday at noon. Hopefully, we're still. If it doesn't work out, we're flexible. But our goal is to go live. Is it Omar? Is he going to go live with you? Omar?
Correct. Yeah, so Omar's one of our tenants and sales reps. He's my right-hand man. He's my go-to guy. We've been working together for about 4 years. And, every week's a different week, and we love it.
So let's do this.
That's right. Yeah, bring somebody else in. But while you're bringing somebody else in, that's what I love about this entire business. It is never the same thing, ever, right?
Never. You can't script it. You can't script it.
It's like if Seinfeld ever needed material, just go to the transport guy or the auction sales rep guy. You can have story after story after story.
Yeah. And it'll never be the same one.
Never. It's so amazing. That's the beautiful part about, and that's what I love. And I dream for the day when auctions go back to the way auctions used to be, like you guys are, right? Where you have that relationship, you have that autonomy, you can make those deals, you cannot make those deals. you can build that relationship and, long game. That's what I always call it. I'm a long game.
Yeah.
And it's the relationship.
It is 100%. That's what I said. We're not in the car business. We're in the relationship business. We just happen to sell cars.
Yeah.
Shout out Paul in the live chat. Mede, Paul wants to meet you. So we'll get some contact information up here too. Let's do this. Let's now do this. It is time to add. We're gonna add Lisa and Bernard to our center stage Big Valley Auto Auction Party here live on ATI. And I know the audio got a little strange there for a second, but we're back. Everything is cool. Lisa, can you see us and hear us okay?
We can hear you. Can you hear us?
We both of us can hear
We can see you. We can hear you. Please say hello and introduce yourselves to our live audience.
Hello. First of all, Ty, it's very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm lucky enough to meet Jay. Hi, Mede. We missed you this week. He's on vacation. So I'm Lisa.
Miss you guys.
I'm the general manager at Big Valley Auto Auction. I am joined here tonight with my dad. He came for dinner, and we kept him. So he's going to sit here and make sure that everything I tell y'all is right. This is Bernard Watson.
I'm Bernard Watson.
Awesome.
And, Lisa actually is my daughter as well, our general manager, and pretty much totally in charge. And my job lately has been, I kiss babies and shake hands.
My kind of guy.
Fantastic. So we're here, we're live. We said we would do this, right? We're live. It's Tuesday night. Now, why is the word family used so often when you talk about
We're family. We started the auction 14 years ago, my brother, my dad, and I. And so it's been family from the get-go. We're not auction people. We say that all the time. We just get to go to work every day, and we love what we do. We've learned it the hard way. We kind of made up as we went along and built some amazing relationships. And we say when you're here, your family, it's over the door, it's on our checks, it's on our stationery, it's on everything that we have. Because truly, when people come, we're from Louisiana, you come, we're going to feed you, and we're going to love on you. And hopefully you're just going to leave happy and you've had a good experience, and we brought some value to your business. And we get to do that every Thursday, which is amazing.
I got a quick question for you, Lisa. You're talking about food. I know the independent auction the best, probably, except for you guys on this show. So I'm going to go with, you guys have the most amazing breakfast every sale day.
What's amazing is Mede's wife is an incredible cook. So she does breakfast tacos for us every week. And they're amazing. That's always the highlight. It's funny. We have dealers that bring in like half their team. That come in and everybody wants tacos. So yeah, we feed you from the moment you get there until you leave.
That's the sign of an incredible auction. On top of the family part, but the food part, it's a big deal, and people don't know that. So one of the things that I always used to do was that when I started out, I had no idea what an auction was or a car dealer. So I met a car dealer, found out what an auction was, and I said, I'll tell you what, the sale's on Thursday. I'll come by and pick you up at 6 a.m. I'll drive you over there, knowing he's going to buy a car and drive it back for free. And this is how I learned the whole experience of the auction breakfast. You got to get there early for the auction breakfast.
Yes, you do.
All right.
Very popular.
We actually feed them all day long. There's a little commissary where you can just walk up and get anything you want, something to drink, something to eat. We want them not to leave, because we go to lunch time and we don't really want them to be hungry and say, oh God, let me go at 11:30.
Yeah.
We want you there till the auction's over.
Till the very end.
Yeah, smart. And it works, and it's great. And it creates that environment where people are able to build the relationship. And I think that's the problem that I have with a lot of the online and the digital and the wholesale platforms that are all new, and everybody's, where do you go find a car now if you're a dealer? It's almost like if you're a transport guy, where do you go find a car? if you're a dealer and you've been a wholesale guy for the last 30, 50 years, man, I can go anywhere now and buy a car. But here's the beautiful part. I'm convinced of this. It is the atmosphere, and it is that opportunity to break bread, to have that relationship. What are you doing at your place? Even if the guy's lying, it's still, we're building relationships, right?
Definitely. And, it gives us an opportunity to really get to know our customers. And Dad mentioned, we even take everybody to lunch after the auction's over. So if you stick around long enough, there's going to be a big contingency heading off to have lunch afterwards. So that's the time we get to talk to people. We get to know their families. And Mehdi and his team does an amazing job with just kind of watching out for people, especially newer buyers. We may know what the market's doing a little earlier than just a new dealer would, and they're really good at warning people, or cautioning them or encouraging them when the market's right. We try to make sure that we are giving them the best advice so that no one finds himself down the road and the market's turned and they're in trouble.
Which happens fast.
Definitely.
Right?
Definitely.
It doesn't take long for a guy to buy 5 or 6 or 10 cars, and the next thing you know, he's bringing them back because the bank told him to. That happens, right?
Definitely. Hate it, but it does. It happens.
Yeah, not a good day. But that's okay. So one of the things that you're talking about, the independent auction. So Jay and I, it was 2020, it might have been February, March, I don't remember when. I'm standing in the transport parking lot at a big name auction in Kansas City, Missouri. And the president said, hey, I don't care if we ever open the lane again. That guy. Okay, I'll go ahead and say his name, Sandy Schwartz. How do you like that?
He said that in 2019.
He really said it.
Yeah, he really said it.
2020,
It was a hush.
2019. What? And so we did our Friday show. I'm in the transport parking lot, and I said, hey, look, and I think about this a lot because I think I might have been right. If I'm an independent auction and I heard that guy say that, guess what I'm doing? I'm going to go hit every dealer that on planet Earth, and I'm going to tell them, come here, we're open.
Double down. Double down.
Makes our day.
Yeah.
Say what?
Makes our day.
Yeah, makes our day.
We love it.
And I think when he said that, that was something that like everybody in the auction industry heard, and because it went around that are they really not going to reopen? And some haven't, some have, but
yeah, still there. And so the beautiful part, and I say beautiful, I'm not, everybody that knows me knows I've always had issue with going to the Mannheim auction, going to the Odessa auction versus going to the independent auction where you get help, people, hey, Ty, I'll help you drive the cars across the street and help you load them. Let's do it. Yeah. That's the independent auction. You get into a big corporate auction, we have rules. You can't walk on this side. You can't do that. You can't talk to that person. All these different rules that really prohibit, in my opinion, getting things done. Right? So to see an independent auction that I've always been passionate about, and that's where I learned the whole business, was 166 Springfield, Missouri, Lance Reed. Okay? Family business. Came from Grandpa to Lance Reed, then Lance Mannheim came and bought him out. But my point is that the independent auction has always been the place when these big corporations come out and they start saying weird, crazy stuff that you're like, wow, I can't believe that just happened. That was an opportunity to capitalize. So I'm just curious if it's even something you can talk about. What kind of growth have you seen since that? Or have you seen any at all?
We were fortunate. We actually, and I'm going to throw a plug for Auction Academy because we're big. We love Auction Academy. But during Auction Academy, we made some great friends and happened to make a really good friend at Mannheim. And that was end of 18, I guess, and we did a joint auction for about a year and a half with Mannheim DFW. No, Dallas. Sorry, Mannheim Dallas. Had a great relationship with them. We ran this mobile sale once a week. And people made fun of us. They said, that's a mistake. They're going to come down and eat you. Well, our customers go to Mannheim. I mean, there's not a person in the business that hasn't heard of a Mannheim. But what it did was it exposed us to their customers. And it was amazing because our last sale was February 2020, just as the shutdown was happening. And so, the exposure that we'd had really increased our online sales, because there were a few weeks where we were up in the air and couldn't have dealers in the lanes. So we were, strictly simulcast, but that was amazing. Had we not done that sale, who knows what it would have looked like going into COVID. And then we were luckily able to open up very rapidly. We weren't closed I think we missed a few auctions, tops. Never missed an auction, but they were some.
Yeah.
Yeah, we never missed an auction. Dad says you never miss an auction.
But no, we never miss an auction. If we have to get a yellow pad and a grease pencil, we're going to do an auction. But basically, it helped us a lot, really, because our sales went up 10 times online. So we went from selling hardly any cars to all of a sudden, wow, this is pretty neat. We can sell those cars online, and we've continued to sell them online ever since. So it's really increased our business rather than hurt us in any kind of way.
So it's still going then. It's still a big part then.
Oh, definitely.
And you say, I'm sorry, you said you started in 2018?
End of 18 with them.
Wow, good deal.
With Manheim. Yeah, we opened.
That was the simulcast, I believe you said?
It was.
Yeah, and so now that's still a part of what you do every sale day. What day is your sale again? I'm sorry.
We're on Thursdays.
Thursday sale. So every Thursday you have your in-lane sale as well as your simulcast, right? So
yes.
Just real quick, I'm always curious because I never can get it right. When we say simulcast, what's running that? What is that?
So Auction Pipeline is and Velocicast is what's on the background. So anyone can sign into our sale if they're in Auction Pipeline, auction access, can go into our website or Auction Pipeline, log into our sale.
Sorry, Auction Pipeline, is that the same as Edge Pipeline, or is that a different?
Edge Pipeline.
Okay,
yes.
All right. Okay, so you go to all the dealers pretty much already have the Edge Pipeline access.
They do. They do.
Okay.
Most people, and if they don't, they call in and we make sure we get them auction access and we get them signed up.
Okay, gotcha.
So they're
Okay.
able to buy from anywhere. So they're actually bidding. If there's in-lane bidding going on, they're able to bid against in-lane buyers.
Gotcha. Okay. So, and that's been a big deal. So just where's I know somebody's told me this and I apologize. Where are you guys at again?
Donna, Texas. We're right on the border. South
On the
Texas.
border. Wow. Okay. Way down there. So what's the population kind of where your auction is, ballpark?
Well, basically, we're in McAllen or Donna. Donna's probably 30,000 people. However, at about a 20-mile radius or less, there's almost 2 million people.
Oh,
And
wow.
and then if we jump across the border, 7 miles away from us, we can pick up another 2 million.
Wow.
So we have a lot of people that do come over from Mexico and buy from us.
Wow. That's amazing. That's big. So how just average, what's the average number of cars you guys run a week, ballpark?
We're running about 500, 550 now. I mean,
wow.
we've got
Good.
taller.
Yeah.
Cars
No,
are
what's that?
Cars are harder to come by now. So.
Oh man, that's what, I mean, and that's where, oh man, I just went blank. Mede, did I say it right?
That
Sure.
Yeah.
That's where he comes in. So if he's already a cook, he's taking this breakfast tacos to the dealers, right?
Oh, we do all kinds of stuff, Ty. We'll take them breakfast donuts. We'll take them the tamales down here, cookies, you name it. Yeah.
That's right. That's the way you do business with car dealers, right? You feed them.
So, perfect time. We're going to add another family member to this show. Please do help us. Welcome. We've got Blanca Arias. She works in accounting. And let's dive into some more business here with the family at Big Valley Auto Auction. And I just want to say this too, is that, we welcome everybody here. We want everybody to feel welcome. So, Blanca, please feel welcome. Say hello to the ATI live audience and tell us a little bit more about you, okay? Oh, and she's got her courtesy mic muted.
There we go.
There we go. Okay, go ahead, Blanca.
Yes, good question.
I've never
Okay.
talked to the accountant and the.
All right.
Well, I have to get my check, but other than
Live?
my check, I've never really spent any time with the accountant at the auction. So I'm really excited to see where this goes.
Thank you. It's funny because I used to do the marketing, so now I do the accounting. So I have like the two sides.
Wow, that's a lot. The accounting's a big deal, right?
It is. It's definitely a different accounting.
Like, what do you mean by that?
It's different. It's not what you like read on the books or what they teach you in school. Actually, the action is quite different because you will think like the sale is complete when you sell the car, but it's actually when you get the title. So it's just like, and
There
you are
we
not
go.
actually, we don't buy the cars. We just kind of like we're the middle person between the two dealers. So we are, asking for money, collecting money, paying, and so it's interesting. It's a lot of, you see the money moving all around.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna since it's it's past 8:30. Without much warning, okay, I'm gonna add Richard because this will be helpful since we're talking about the different. There's many things happening at an auction, and we could say all sales are final, but which light, by the way, does that apply to? If I say all sales are final, which light did I have lit when I was bidding on that car?
Get it back.
Anybody?
Red.
It was red. We had a red light. Richard, welcome to the show. We just threw you in here, but we just brought in Blanca, and since I almost heard the word arbitration, so I'm just bringing you in. Richard, please say
Okay.
hello.
Well, first, I want to apologize if I disappear on you because I'm on the road. I got Jamie, one of our ringmen over here, got whiskey in the back seat. Not the drink, though. Just the dog. But we're trying to make it over to Bonneville, Utah right now. So we're on the road cruising along. So I'm sorry if I lose y'all.
Oh, well, we really got to know, why do you got to go to Utah?
What's going on in Bonneville? I think I know, but please continue.
Hold on, y'all. I can't hear anything.
All right, he's got Lisa, what's going on in Bonneville?
Richard's back.
I think is Richard back? Can you hear me?
Richard's back.
Richard's back, I think. I couldn't hear y'all. We're taking a car. We're going up to try to set a record in Bonneville right now. Mr. Watson over here is going to go 240 miles an hour.
It's good. That's
240 for what?
Fun.
Sunday cruise.
Tell them about the famous red hat you get when you hit that mark.
Our whole goal, we have a goal, okay? And Lisa and I are both going to drive this car. We bought it, we rebuilt it, we worked on it for a year. It's slated to go somewhere between the 240 and 260. And if we can do that, we'll set a record. And
We got to be the oldest father-daughter team out there. So.
And I'm going to be the oldest rookie the first day that I get there. And my goal is to set a record because I want a little red cap. That's all you get for setting the record is a red cap. I need one.
Yeah,
Sounds
everybody
worth
needs a
it.
red cap.
Hey, it's a bucket.
What's the downside?
There is none. You don't
Oh,
have
okay, okay.
No downside.
no
All
downside.
right.
So let me make sure I got this right. Richard and his buddy, what's his buddy's name again, Richard?
This is Jamie Riley. He's actually one of our ringmen at the auction.
Okay, and I love ringmen. Ringmen are different than the auctioneer guy. Ringmen, in my opinion, they got a better, harder job. Is that right or wrong?
Better what?
They save a lot of deals.
It's a team job. I'd say it's a team job.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. But that, watching a good ringman and a good auctioneer work, it's like nothing you've ever seen. And I mean that. Am I right?
Yes, sir,
it is.
It's powerful. It's just amazing. I mean, how they can work the crowd and see stuff that I'm an observer, and I miss.
Ty, that's something else that the big corporates are getting rid of, are the ringmen.
What?
And so, we're proud to have our ringmen. We love them. We wouldn't consider getting rid of them.
So how are they going to do that? Just auctioneer only? No ringmen?
Yeah.
It'll be like a Honda robot. Like,
why would you need a ringman if you don't have anybody that comes to your auction, right?
Ding, 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 ding.
Ding, 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 JD. Sorry, I had to say it.
And I just want to say, the ringman, honestly, and I think I know the answer. Do you think that being a ringman, do you think you help raise the price a little bit on some of those auctions? Right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's it with that.
So,
I
mean... I think you broke up there a second. Yeah.
I think we're frozen.
But we got confirmation bias on that. The ringman adds value.
Yes.
Huge.
I saw the video. Hey, who, right? All that stuff.
Definitely.
Mede, what were you saying?
Yeah, Mede.
Oh, no. I definitely agree. They help intensify the bids, and they get the money that we don't see, or the auctioneer doesn't get to see.
Yeah. Which again, I mean, it's part of it, but we kind of skipped over.
We did. So we hit the arbitration. Blanca, when you hear arbitration, what happens?
There you
go. The pencils and everything flies? What happens?
Yeah, it's like, what? Take care of this. And it's funny because I actually do that. It's like we just get an email with arbitration, and it's like,
oh my
somebody
God.
answer this? Like, is someone on this? It's like, where's the money gonna go? So, but of course, Richard can tell you more about it. I think he's back.
Richard's back.
Arbitration email. She calls me
Oh.
real quick.
Yeah.
But
I'll tell you what, Richard, try
can
this.
y'all hear me right now?
Well, I'll tell you what, if you turn the video off, then the bandwidth will go to audio. So maybe we can hear you better. It's worth a shot.
Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, go for it.
Well, so every time there is an arbitration, the first person that calls me is Blanca. Sorry, my phone is telling me that I don't have. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we got you now. Keep going. Blanca.
Okay, well, it
yeah.
popped up that my network was unstable. The arbitration, it's a interesting process, because it involves everybody. Jamie over here says it's a thankless job. But we definitely
one of the things that Richard does do, though, is he saves lots and lots of these arbitrations. He becomes a negotiator at that point in time, because no matter what's wrong with them, he's trying to overcome it. Whether we get it fixed by somebody, or we take and lower the price, or we just want to keep that deal together, because we don't make any money if a sale goes south. And
well, I'm glad you said that, because one of the important parts of the store, and the one I'm thinking of right now is, well, I was thinking of Walmart. You walk in, you have a problem. What do? You go to customer service. The fact is, you don't really want to be dissatisfied. You just want it taken care of, right?
100%.
And who do you need to talk to?
Richard does have a thankless job. His job is really tough, because in an arbitration, one guy wants out, the other guy wants to settle. So you're going to make one person angry. There's just getting around making two people happy. And occasionally Richard does it. He'll keep it together, lower the price a little bit, and probably saves more than half of the arbitrations.
Yeah.
So that's a tremendous thing for us that helps out a lot. Sorry about the dog. And
we have dogs and race cars and arbitrators.
This is a family affair.
It's a family show.
This is the auction, gang. This is the auction, gang. I'm going to have to find a way to get to this auction. I have to.
I know. Oh man, right.
This. I just feel like I'm part of this gang.
How far is it to Donna, Texas?
It's got to be a jog.
But you drove.
Oh, I don't have a problem going. I just got to put it in the schedule. I mean,
exactly.
I'll get there. You know, I'll drive anyway.
We should try to figure out how we. Yeah, that's a great idea.
We would love to have y'all.
Yeah. Well, definitely, I'm the man on the move and would love to be down there and shake hands and hug and go with Med-A and take tacos and donuts and everything. I mean, what you guys are, everybody loves confirmation bias when it confirms what they believe. Well, you guys have confirmed everything I've ever believed tonight. And I love the dogs and I love the whiskey and what's the white dog's name?
Right, we got whiskey. What's the name again?
Mabel.
Mabel, yeah. And just to see and hear and listen. I mean, like really, I don't know anybody here, but I know everybody here. I really do.
Well,
because
I
this
guess
is the way to do it.
Lisa can tell you more about Mabel.
Okay.
Oh, Mabel. Mabel's got a story.
Who gave you Mabel? See, that's family right there.
One of our dealers gave her to me for Christmas 2 years ago. So we have an amazing family. We really do. I mean, Blanca and my dad and I sit in the same office, and Matty is in our office about half the time. He sits in our office, but he's usually running around chasing herding cats. We are such a happy little group. I couldn't imagine doing anything else but sitting with these people every day.
So I got another question. Sorry to jump. I jump a lot. But as you're talking, I'm thinking, okay, one of the big pushes is for an auction to get a big contract with a big lending institution. Is that right or wrong? Traditionally.
We all love that.
And it's very...
Yeah.
And it's very...
I'm sorry, what was it?
We do have big lending institutions and stuff that will deal with us and do deal with us. They have several remarketing companies, but our bread and butter actually comes from the big franchise dealers.
Yeah, in the local community, within maybe a 50-mile radius, the big brand stores with the trade-ins, those are the favorites. Is that right?
Have one group. We have several groups like this, but we have one group that has 22 stores. So,
right there where you guys are at?
Yeah, they bring us 100 plus cars every week. You know, so, and we have other groups like that too. They're not the only one.
So can we talk about wholesale for a minute? Can you guys explain wholesale to me? Is the auction, if we were to put it under our umbrella, would auction be wholesale?
We hope so.
Yes,
definitely.
We are dealer to dealer.
Dealer to dealer. So that's the true, sincere definition of wholesale, dealer to dealer, right?
Yes, there are no buyers allowed. We are strictly a dealer auction. So we don't deal with the general public.
Okay. So in wholesale, one of the things that I would always watch, and I just figured this out on accident, but I figured out I would get a call from a guy who was at an auction 100 miles from another auction. Ty, I bought 9 cars. Is there any way you could do me a favor and have them there tomorrow morning before the sale?
We do a lot of that. A lot of our buyers will take cars north. So they'll buy from us, you know, if they might do body work, they might do a little work on it, or they might just take the car, detail it, and take it straight to the other auction.
So the other auction across town or the other auction? How far away is this other auction? Just curious.
The closest auction to us is about 120 miles, Corpus Christi, and the next closest would be San Antonio. That's about 210, 220.
Right. Okay. So this is where I accidentally figured it out. So one of my favorite accounts has always been buy here, pay here. The reason I love buy here, pay here is because they have what they call them PAs, purchasing agents, or I don't know. There's different names, buyers, whatever they're called. And their job, here's the list of cars, here's the price you pay, here's the miles we don't above this. So their job is to go find the cars. Do you guys have that? Do you see that? Is that real?
Definitely.
Okay. So that guy's job is, go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, we have one guy, individual, that comes in, buys 20, 30 cars a week, and they immediately go to Dallas and sold at the Manheim auction in Dallas.
Yeah.
So he's either really good at picking and choosing, or lucky, or we can't quite figure out what. But we love him.
Well, yeah, absolutely. He works great for the auction. So as a transport guy, here's what I figured out. I meet that guy who buys 20 cars a week. He can't find anybody to get him to the Dallas auction, where obviously that's where he seems to take him in time for the sale. So he's actually losing a week's worth of interest on his floor plan. Is that fair to say?
Pretty much so, but it gives him time to detail them, do a little repair work or anything with them, and get them there for the next. And that sale is on Tuesday. So, it's a 3-4 day window for him to get them there.
Does that guy then, Ty, is that guy partially invested in transportation at this point?
Yes, absolutely. He needs somebody that can get whatever he bought to where he needs it so he can get it ready for the sale, because if he misses a week, he's not a happy guy. If he misses a week because of transportation, he's not a happy guy.
Can a transport business person stand near that guy at Big Valley Auto Auction and say, hey, you seem to buy a lot of cars, you need help getting them moved?
Definitely.
That can happen?
We have a guy
and get a breakfast burrito?
On the back of his shirt, he says, I transport cars.
That's what I've always said, transport guy, right? Put it on the front and the back. That's all you need, transport guy. Yep. There he goes. And the transport guy can have a relationship with the auction general manager / owner, the accountant, the sales rep, and the arbitration guy, because Richard, I know we lost Richard, but Richard needs that relationship just as bad as everybody else on this screen.
Yep.
Because when the car comes back, I hope we can get the transport guy to bring it back.
I want to say this. I'm so used to seeing Ty get kicked out of auctions that it's hard for me to believe that you can actually talk to people still. Can we do that?
Definitely.
You come to our auction
in 2022.
We'll introduce you.
Yep.
On every month.
And I'll put it to you like this, Jay. You wouldn't be the first, and you definitely wouldn't be the last.
There you go.
Hey, while I'm thinking of it, while I'm thinking, Richard, if you can hear us, turn your video back on, because I want to get the ATI Tuesday Nights Live family photo. We're going to share on social media that people actually talk to each other still. We can do that? Get out of here. Carriers
Jay,
can
come
talk
on.
to...
You mean you can go to an auction, really?
Carriers
and you can
too?
Talk to people and
get out of
be
here.
Your friend? Wow.
Holy
Jay's not
mackerel.
joking, just so everybody knows. I literally
Real.
get kicked out of auctions.
He
I
gets
really
kicked
do.
out of auctions live on ATI. We're known as the Getting Kicked Out of the Auction live channel.
It's terrible.
Oh,
sure
yeah.
there's
A funny video. We'll kick you out. We'll bring you back. We'll go have lunch.
Oh,
There.
now that's a great
Maybe.
idea. And we'll share that on social media. Just kidding.
Just joking.
Security.
Not kicked out of the
Security.
auction live.
Okay, so I've got some questions, just real quick. I know it's getting close to the end. Is it okay, Jake? Can I start asking
take it
some
away.
more
Yeah.
questions? All right. I've said for a couple months, probably 6 at least, maybe more than that, maybe a year. War of the auctions. There's people going to war against you guys, the independent auction. So what do I mean? Jay and I follow crazy stuff. We go to these conferences, we meet crazy people. And there's one story that always keeps coming back for me that this really bothers me, to be honest with you. I love the guy that owns the company. It's called VinQ. Has anybody heard of VinQ? No, okay.
Is it like Give Me the VIN?
No,
It's a
I don't know
software.
what Give Me the VIN is, but here's what
Give Me the VIN. Hey, by the way, Give Me the VIN is Mannheim, Dallas, John,
Like,
Yes.
Wolf.
with
Yeah.
the gamification and the Las Vegas of
Yeah, have you seen that, you guys? Have you seen what they did down there with that big hole in the chairs and just
John
now we
Clay
know why we
Wolf.
don't need a Richard.
Yeah.
I mean,
John
not a
Clay
Richard,
Wolf,
the ringman. So anyway, where I'm going is I'm trying to figure out. Okay, sorry, VinQ. What's VinQ? VinQ was designed by a dealer. It's a technology that enables dealers to avoid the auction and buy cars everywhere except an auction. There's more of those, right? Carvana. What's Carvana's?
Not so much Carvana, but there's Backlot, there's ACV.
Carwave.
Well, I guess Carvana, that's their whole purpose, I think, ultimately, is to just go directly from dealer to...
Yeah, I think it's called I think it's called Carvana Marketplace, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is there are different platforms out there that are pretty low key, in my opinion, that their entire goal is to have the dealer not go to an auction to buy a car. That's real. It's out there. I'll tell you about it later. Where I'm going is that I say there's this war. So I'm just curious which this is pure speculation. I'm just curious to hear what everybody thinks. Is the physical auction going to be around and continue to bring cars in, physical cars, physical auction, real lanes, real people every week on Wednesday, Thursday, whatever the sale is? Wednesday? Thursday. I want to get it right. I'm sorry. Thursday sale, Big Valley Autos. Okay. So what do you guys do with your online sale cars? Those are actually at the sale. Is that right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the cars that are online are at the auction, which is...
But the buyer doesn't have to go there, right? Can sit it at their desk.
Right. He can
while they're on the phone with some other company going, representative, right? Close? Okay.
Exactly.
Hey, have you guys heard of Black Widow, by the way?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
You have?
Yes.
Yes.
I just went blank. Oh, my gosh.
Well, we're
Jason,
talking about the realm of physical and digital auctions. Yeah, Jason is the photos, yes.
Jason's the photo guy, Black Widow. We love Jason, by the way. So anyway, the point is the physical car has to physically be at the physical auction for it to get on virtual simulcast. Is that what I'm hearing? Is that right?
It doesn't have to be. Typically it is. I mean, we could photograph a car and run it, they call it on postcards, but we could actually run just the photos of the car and it not be in the lane. But 99% of our cars are in the lane or on the lot.
And I'm going to jump in. I think because I know Ty, one of the things is, but if everything can be done digital auction, allegedly, then why do we still have locations? Because cars are still in the physical world. And I think what we want to hear is, so you think you can live in the digital world only, what are some of the benefits of a physical location? You all know the answer to that. What are they?
Well, I mean, I'm the oldest guy here, so I'm old school, okay? And I want thanks. I appreciate that. I want to see the car. I want to see if it's pretty. I want to feel it. I want to touch the edges. I want to know what the car is like if I'm going to buy and pay my money for it. Pictures are beautiful, wonderful. And every time I've ever bought anything online, got crazy, bought something from eBay or something like that, or some auto auction like with Thunderbird or something like that I bought. And I said, oh my God, what did I buy? And 2.5 years later, we're about to get that thing back to where it should be.
I want to jump in.
Yes.
Because as a video guy, I have bought video equipment on eBay. And I've always found surprises afterwards. Always.
Yes.
Will I buy, and camera one right here, camera one, I'm on camera one. Will I buy camera one on eBay? Yes or no?
Not unless it's new.
No. I bought it brand new and I knew what I was getting. I'm not buying camera one on eBay. I'm not going to.
No.
Right now, people are still enjoying buying in the lanes. A lot of the younger buyers are buying online. You know, we have inspections, we have auto grade, we have everything we can to make them comfortable buying online, because I do think that the auction going forward in the next 10, 20 years is definitely going to look very different than it does now. So, I mean, there's going to be a shift. It won't be all in lane, you know, but ultimately you have to have a place to marshal these cars. You have to have them detailed. You have to have someone that's doing PR on it. You know, so if we say, okay, fine, there's not any more in-lane auction, you still have to have a physical location to do all of this work on these vehicles. They don't just appear. I mean, where are the transporters going to pick them up?
Well, and that's me and Ty also like to talk about this, because we do know that, because I mean everything is a yin yang, and the yang, whichever the downside is of the digital auction, is there are cars on dealers' lots that are still sitting there. What are they doing here? They're sold. Get it out of here. Of course, there's no show for that. Well, we would do that show, but those cars are sitting, and they need to get detailed. They need to get moved. There's all kinds of things they need, and they're still sitting there. That wouldn't happen if it went through the auction, would it?
No. And we did have, I had a customer just recently tell me that he'd sold a vehicle on one of those other sites. It's like a, you know, it's all online. And he said that he was trying to get in touch with them, and they do not have a telephone number. You can only communicate through email.
That's what
I
just called it. Representative. Representative.
Yeah.
Representative.
It was frustrating if I just bought a $40,000 car that I was having issues with, and I could only email.
No, boo. That won't fly. That will not fly.
Yeah.
So we touched on many things. Did we leave anything out? We're now at final thoughts. Ladies and gentlemen, camera one, if you're just joining us, we're at final thoughts. This is the best part, because we're going to take everything what was just talked about and just distill it into those. Okay. Mede? Oh, Ty, you go first.
I don't know if it's final thought. I'm just going to shut up after this. But one thing that is cool, okay, you remember at the beginning when you were doing all the black book data, market stuff? One of the things that I've thought just continually blows my mind. Paul Machine, if you're still here, thanks, buddy. I like you a lot.
He is. He's still there.
Yeah. So the what's really cool, that just really gives me goosebumps and makes my hair stand up, is that those market reports are always so close. And I'm curious, Lisa, are those numbers always pretty close to what you see? Is that right?
I think they are. I think we're usually, Maddie, tell me, maybe a week or two behind those numbers.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it usually the way we've seen our market, you know, since we're way down south, if something's happening up north, it takes about maybe 2-3 weeks to trickle down before we feel it. So we kind of anticipate a shift in the market if it's happening. So we try to give, you know, a heads up, like Lisa said earlier, and try to persuade them to, you know, hey, I think you should sell it now, because if you need more now, you're gonna get a lot more next week.
Yeah, great selling tool. And this is what I love. I mean, it's just simple, basic information. Now, it's not simple and it's not basic. That's wrong, Ty. That's a lie. There's a lot of information in Black Book that goes way deeper than I'll ever know. But the reality of it is perfect if you're if you're a transport guy and you're sitting here and you're like, what are these people talking about? This is actually stuff that you talk about with your dealer group. And these people, this is what helps you get cars to move. Now you're in the gang. You know words that maybe you didn't know last week. So my final thought, guys, thanks so much. Thank you.
No words that you didn't know last week.
A t-shirt.
I like it.
Who's next? Final thoughts.
I'll go next. You know, one, Jay, we're very appreciative for you bringing us on your show. You know, I followed you since Lisa and Maria were on, you know, about a year ago. The content is great. That I think that in life and in business, building relationships is key, no matter what. I think moving forward, you know, we're gonna always try to do more, get as many cars as we can, and sell as many cars as we can. But when it trickles down, the relationships that are built, that are made, that are, you know, cultivated through our business, it's a long-lasting impression of what we do, and we just, you know, we love it, and I love it, you know, and I wouldn't want to do it anywhere else than at Big Valley.
Ding. Relationships business.
Well, I guess Dad and I can go next. Just, you know, again, he's right. Thank you guys so much for, inviting us on. Y'all are so kind. Jay, you're always so nice at the conferences, and we see you talking to everybody. And Jay's been like on our radar longer than we were on his, I'm sure. But this is just an amazing industry. And I do think, I think everybody says we've got something special, but I really think that we have something special at Big Valley. We have a family that we adore, and that's from the girl that greets you at the door to, the newest lot guy that was hired. We have a really great family, and we love being together, and we just love having dealers in. And we're like I said, we're from Louisiana. We're going to bring you in. We're going to love on you. We're going to feed you. And hopefully you're going to leave and you will find that we brought value to your business.
Well, actually,
thank you. Love and food.
Everyone always asks me, when are you going to retire and why don't you retire? And basically what I tell them is never, because I love what I do. I love where I am, and I love the people that are around me. Very, very blessed.
Absolutely.
Shay, I'm going to shake that guy's hand one day. Put that down. I'm shaking that guy's hand. I promise.
You have to come see me.
Oh yeah, we'll make it happen.
I guess I'll go next. So just wrapping up on while you all were saying it, and going back to what Mary and Lisa and Bernard are saying, it goes back to the relationships and building that trust and like you say, Jay, in the social media is a way to put your voice out there, a way to tell your story in a different way every day. And I feel like that's what we do at Big Valley. We're just telling a story and like just going back to being human. I think that's what like that independent is. Like, we're here, we're human. You can call us and ask for Lisa, ask for Mary. You have a name, you have someone to ask for. It's not just like, okay, representative. It's you have someone that is going to take care of you and, follow up on it. And, we love what we do. I've been with Big Valley 2 years now, and I'm not going anywhere. I love my family. I love all of them. And I want to thank you, Jay and Ty, for having us here. And we hope to see you soon.
Yep. We're going to try to pencil it in. We'll get together and figure it out one way or another.
I don't know if we still have Richard with us or not.
Oh, no.
No, I think Richard left a long time ago. He's on the road. He's got to go get the fast car.
It's up to Utah.
Yeah, Utah to get the fast car, bring it back home. That was really good. And I'll tell you, just one more time, if you're watching this dealer transport guy, everything that there's so many clues in here, what just happened, and you learn this stuff over time, but the physical auction is the king in my book. Never going to change. Never going to knock them off the top of the mountain. Good luck trying. Peace out.
I want to say, I'll say the check. I want to say, I want to thank all of you for joining me tonight. One of the reasons I wanted to put the show together was I have seen the tremendous value that comes from a longer conversation and getting to know individuals within an organization in a live setting on a conversation. And like, now we have this show that we can add to our catalog where we got to know you, the team, the family, more about jobs and perspective of the auction as part of the ecosystem. And I thank you for taking the time to do that here live on ATI. I really, really appreciate it.
Thanks,
Thank you,
guys.
Jay.
That was
Appreciate
great.
it. Ty, very
Thank
nice
you.
meeting you.
Cool.
Nice to meet you, Mayday. We'll see you guys.
We'll
Thank
see you Friday, okay?
Friday,
See you guys.
Friday.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you so much. Thanks, everybody. Good night.
Thank y'all. Good night.
Thank you very much.
That's good.
All right. Cool. And that's a cut. All right. Cool. That was fun. I knew that was going to be a fun show. And what we did to make that happen was Mede and I connected, I don't know, a few months ago. We had a Zoom meeting, and then, what do you guys want to do? What can we talk about? And then we had another meeting. We added Lisa and Bernard, and then we had another meeting. We had a live test prep with everybody. So we have a lot of test and prep before we get to the actual show, without going into all the nooks and crannies of what we're going to talk about. And then we never let Ty into those rehearsals, so then he's never been a part of it. And so that's kind of, if you're thinking, man, how do I put one of these great shows together? Well, send me an email, autotransportintel@gmail.com. Let me know, first, let's say hello. Let's have a meeting. Let's talk about your organization. And I have made hundreds of shows, so I will help you walk through how to make a great show. We do it live on ATI every Tuesday night. We also have other shows during the week. If you've been watching, you've seen this happen. It's week after week, and we're really proud of our content. And so we know there's so many other companies within the giant, vast ecosystem of automotive, and everybody is welcome here on ATI. And I'm really proud of what's happening on screen, in the live chat, after the fact, in the comments, on demand. So please let me know how we can help. I do want to thank, I got to go through this. Thank you, Paul. Ciao to you, buddy. Thank you so much for saying hello, tuning in, being here so long, and your input in the live chat. I just want to do final thanks. My final super thanks. I want to say thank you to Mark Rodicke at Superflow Systems, Candy at Seaport Service. Thank you, Super Dispatch, and Chris Chamberlain. I really do appreciate your super chat, your support. Location Services, Murphy Auto Transport, Rapid Recon, Preowned Auto Logistics, Big Valley Auto Auction, Ty Thompson, everybody in the live chat. Couldn't do it without you. Thank you so much. Please do join us tomorrow. Live Carrier Advice is at noon with Brian Riker, your DOT guy. We'll be back for Thermonuclear Thursdays. Gosh, I don't know what'll happen. And then Friday, we'll be in the lanes again with Omar and Mede at Big Valley Auto Auction, so join us for that. And, of course, next week we'll be leading into the IARA Summer Roundtable. Thank you so much, gang. Really appreciate you. It's Tuesday Nights Live. It's ATI. It's the Car Shoot Business Channel. My name is Jay. Y'all take care. Here comes the car hauler. Stay safe, and we'll see you soon. Peace out, everybody.